You're watching KFDX 3 News.
Welcome back. I'm Josh Hogger, digital reporter for Texomashomepage.com. And after an incredibly busy weekend, both nationally as well as here locally, here's what's currently trending in Texoma. Starting right here in Wichita Falls, where a peaceful protest over the weekend has led to hundreds sounding off in the comments. The protest happened yesterday in downtown Wichita Falls, where hundreds gathered to protest the recent crackdowns on immigration. Now, we posted this story on Facebook just before 11 this morning. It's already generated 478 reactions, 110 shares, and 550 comments. One of our followers asking, quote, "Why are y'all so upset about people exercising their right to assembly?" Someone adding, "We should respect all cultures." And speaking of respect, another person noted how people are showing their true colors in the comments. So let me go ahead and remind you to keep it classy in the comments, nothing profane or derogatory. We can and we will block you if you violate that. And trust me, I don't think we'll lose any sleep over it. Of course, big news out of the Metroplex this weekend that absolutely shocked local sports fans when the Dallas Mavericks traded superstar Luka seemingly out of nowhere to the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka, of course, was beloved by Mavs fans, many of whom believed he would be the face of the franchise for years to come, especially since after 7 seasons with the team, he's still only 25 years old. He's now joining LeBron in LA, along with Maxi Kleber, in exchange for Anthony Davis and a first-round pick in 2029. Now, this led to many fans protesting at the American Airlines Center, one person bringing a coffin along with him, seemingly to symbolize the death of the Mavs, I'm assuming, just as a Mavs fan myself. Luka posted a letter to Dallas saying that though he thought he'd spend his career in Dallas and how he wanted to bring a championship home, thanking the city for the last 7 seasons. Now, I am joined by Daryl and Carney. Guys, I want to, before we get into anything else, I want to get your reaction on the Luka trade. What do you think of it?
You go ahead.
Well, I'm just blown away by it. I mean, I couldn't believe it. In fact, at the highest that you could possibly go on, the craziest trades you've ever seen or most disappointing, this might be up there at the very top. I'm not sure. I mean, who would have ever seen that?
I did not see it coming. It stunned me. What do you think, Carney?
I mean, I thought he was this generation's Dirk.
Right.
So I thought he was going to stay till the very end, till as long as he possibly could. So I understand their shock because that's, that's a whole other generation of, his legend. So it's just crazy to see that go in so early.
And I've heard the other arguments about how it could be a good thing, and talking about injuries and weight gain, or just the talent that came over, and so
Michael's giving 2 thumbs down right now. We're looking at Michael right now. He's just so sad.
Well, yeah. Think about Mavs fans, and I've also heard that this is a player so beloved. How do you let that person go?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it took no time for the word to get around and for it to make the rounds, and it was even mentioned in the Grammys, believe it or not.
I saw that.
Did you see that moment? Yeah. It made me laugh a little bit. Speaking of the Grammys, let's talk about those Grammy predictions we made on Friday, guys. We had a lot.
I blew my predictions, that's for sure. I mean, well, that was really bad.
So I'm guessing you guys watched, yeah?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Any moments that stuck out to you?
I don't know if I should say it for backlash reasons, but Beyonce should not have won in the country side of it. Sorry.
Well, I will say this. I mean, when Lainey Wilson, Kelly and I just love Lainey Wilson. And of course, I like and love, Beyonce as well.
Sure.
But I think of, Chris Stapleton and Lainey. And so, but anyway, I loved her reaction, Beyonce's reaction. It was so genuine, and you can tell just how much it meant to her. And, and also at the end of the Grammys.
So you said something to this effect earlier. We didn't do all that good in our predictions, guys. You guys ready to see the actual results?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so there were 4 categories where none of us guessed anything right. The 4 categories: Best Country Song, Best Country Album, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. Of course, Best Country Song, that went to Casey Musgraves.
Which I was good with, by the way. I liked that one. Yep.
I'm always going to be a little bit partial. For album, I was hoping that Stapleton won it. Of course, Beyonce won that one. She also won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter as well. But then Record of the Year, leading to what ended up being a sweep, was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. So everything he got nominated for. But none of us got any of those right.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
I love that for us so much.
Well, there's always next year. Okay, how did we do on the other category?
Okay, so the first category that one of us scored something right was the Best Rap performance.
Yeah, you nailed that.
I knew
one,
I
right?
wasn't probably going to get that.
Yeah, so this is what we predicted. Like that, you told me you weren't really sure about that song anyway. Houdini, Eminem, but it was Not Like Us by Kendrick, like we were just talking about a little bit more. Kendrick Lamar was a big winner last night. Next category was the best pop vocal album. And you guys tied it up with this one. You both went with Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. I was going Chaperone. You guys got it right.
We
There
did okay.
was.
So with those two, we were tied at 1. Then the best solo pop performance, following that one up. This one, Carney takes the lead with Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
There it is.
Okay.
She had a great year.
She did. She really did. And you knew it. You saw it coming. This is one that kind of shocked me a little bit because we knew that it was going to be a tight race for Best New Artist. You guys both said Sabrina.
Right.
I said Chaperone.
Right.
And it was indeed Chaperone.
Yeah.
I knew it was between those two. I
Right.
knew it was going to be one of them.
You know, that Chaperone, her voice is incredible.
It's very
It
good.
really is, and I thought she had an amazing performance last night, too.
Right. So now where it stood after this one, me and Carney are tied with 2. But then the last category, Song of the Year. Of
Right.
course,
Yes.
Kendrick, our guy.
I'm shocked though. I really, not that it's like a bad song, but the way Birds of a Feather was super popular too and just topping the charts for so long.
Yeah, the popularity, too, is what made me think of Please, Please, Please.
Right.
Exactly. So the way that it tabulated the final count, we've got those numbers that are going to come up here. You'll see it was 9 categories, so the numbers still aren't that great.
Oh.
By a score of 1 to 2 to 3.
Hey, Josh couldn't wait to come out here
Thank you
and
very
show
much.
the
Thank you very
stats
much.
on deck.
I had to show off a little bit.
Way to go, Josh.
I know.
I do want to say this, though. Billie Eilish in the beginning of that.
Oh, I know.
Didn't she
I
just
love
nail
that.
Fantastic.
I loved having the little pictures, like the childhood pictures too
we
in the
loved
background.
that, too.
That's
We
so
were
cute.
huge fans.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
So that's what we did. Make sure that you guys are following us on social media so you can join those conversations.